Hey gang, Poppy here. I'm in the computer room as you can see, aka Poppy's other workshop. Please don't be alarmed by my appearance. I have a touch of pneumonia. Yeah, that's how I feel, fuzzy near. Anyway, just a few minutes ago, the post person, the letter carrier, arrived with this. It's from Daniel Jackson. And 256 Pleckgate Road, Blackburn, Lancashire. B818QW, United Kingdom. Okay, you see it's virgin. Oh, it's almost over, darling. There we go. There's that inner. I haven't seen this packing style in a long time. And then there's the mandatory bubble wrap. Get rid of the cellophane tape holding the bubble wrap closed. And there's another layer. I'm wondering if that United Kingdom address is a front for, stuff coming from the Stargate. You notice the name Daniel Jackson? Now, are we talking about a James Spader Daniel Jackson? Ooh, that looks like extra. And oh yeah, he definitely packed this up to travel through the Stargate. $121.75. Yeah, here's this, looks like an extra thing. So EX something CP, thank you. It's got some color in it. And then there's the main body of the stuff. Black. There's black there. I see color here. I believe I see some color there. Color there. There's color in here. In here, I see color. I see color in this too. Mm. The rub, there's a lot of color in it, but that look like clamshell to you? Yeah. I think that might be some kind of shell. Now this is all interesting. I do see color. Here's this thing. It was in, looked like the extra bag. Damn, can't take a shot still of it. I'm going to stop you and take a couple of stills and play with settings like exposure and sharpness and all that and come back to you. Hey, babe, you coming? Okay. You have to excuse us, folks. We're getting old. Slow, and it sort of hurts to move and stuff like that.
Oh, at least I can stand up now. Jesus. Before I laid down, I couldn't even stand up without help.
Now, how's that for particle size?
But they're thin.
Well, they don't have to be thick.
For me, they do.
Well, you gotta admit it's bigger.
Yeah, it is bigger. I'm not
That's
denying that.
121 point, looks like 75 carats. So it's smaller weight, bigger pieces in the parcel. And this was a freebie he threw in.
Is that what it looks like?
Did it look black to you?
Very.
Yeah, I got some black in here. There's a piece of black here with green sitting on it.
I don't see any color in this fucker. Maybe after you lap it some.
I see green in this face, but I'm going to have to work to, I think it runs this way.
Yeah.
Not that way.
Like I said, by the time you get anything out of it, it'll be wafer thin. You can see through it.
Well, hey, here's a piece of clamshell.
What happened to your glasses?
Oh, I took, those are the old driving glasses. And I took that stem off to try and fix the other pair of glasses.
Did it work?
I got to do a little bit of drilling, and there's a piece of clamshell. Look at the color in that. The guy rubbed it a bit.
See something in there? I don't. Looks like a big dried out toenail.
Yeah, well, that's a piece of clamshell. I see the green there.
What do you do with clamshell?
Opalized clamshell, or opal pseudomorph after clamshell. Fossil.
So, it's mother of pearl. It's been,
No.
you just said it was shell.
Yeah. That was totally replaced with opal.
Oh.
That's why I said pseudomorph after.
Like I'm supposed to know that.
Well, I said it enough times.
You still like your hat?
Yeah.
Waterproof, I do believe.
You were right to pick that box of popcorn. Those little packs are the right size.
Good.
Look at this piece of crystal.
Reminds me of the ones you used to wear. You look so
Yeah.
silly when I fell in love with you.
Look at that piece of crystal.
That's crystal.
Yeah. I think I got the perfect piece of potch over here to doublet it.
That looks like it's still part oyster. Look at those 3 layers. That's an oyster shell.
Mom, I want a little video camera. That's what I want.
Anyway, that's crystal. And where are you?
Watch out for the
Are
knife.
those expensive, Mom?
What?
I want a little video camera. You know, I can make videos
I'm
with.
trying to record.
Then why'd you call me?
Well, I wanted your reaction.
Well, I like that one that you first showed me. That was pretty.
Oh, the extra Cooper PD, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
I do believe that's the first one I cut out of this parcel. Okay, here's that piece of crystal. You see I darkened the back with a Sharpie. Look, there we are.
It's better on screen.
That's
Got some nice pieces there, but there's a couple that look like crap to me. But what do I know? I'm not an expert. You are.
well, you know, you can't get every piece in a parcel to be a stunner unless you have a lot of money. And
Well,
since I
I'm
buy
still
what I
gonna-
can afford,
I'm gonna still keep looking for your Christmas present. I thought about buying you that. What do you call it? This is dead, isn't it? Or is it? Or is it? This one dead?
it doesn't want to connect to the computer for data transfer, but I use it for charging the batteries for the little mini keyboards. Now,
Oh, that's a midget on that side.
as you see, I
Damn.
finished Sharpie darkening the back of this, and it's wanting to make the color pop.
Yes, I see that. Oh, that was got color.
Yeah.
Well, when you get a nice.
I didn't say Vaseline, I said crystal.
They don't make Vaseline.
I have seen jelly opal. It looked like a blob of freaking Vaseline.
Oh, I see those too.
And I told the guy in one shop in Concord, I told him, hey man, you're selling this shit? What would you, fossilize Vaseline? You know, he was insulted. I showed him a he was insulted, right? He was insulted because I told him that his jelly opal looked like a blob of Vaseline. Because that's what it looked like. No color. Just a 7.5 on the most scale blob of Vaseline. And I showed him an opal I had just finished cutting. And it's white, probably cougar, and beautiful red,
like a
green,
shell of the rod.
blue.
Sorry.
And I showed him that, and I said, I just cut this.
Speak up so they can hear you.
I told him I just cut this,
Good.
and
Yeah. My husband is talented. I got the opals to prove it.
anyway, I told him I just cut this, and it's got more color than that. How much did you pay for that Vaseline? He wouldn't tell me. I said, this stone came out of the $2 a gram tray at the lapidary. Yeah. Anyway, I sold him a hand waxed silver with a 5/8 inch diameter Siberian jade. Beautiful. Sour apple green. Oh, one tiny little beauty spot right out just inside the girdle, which I left deliberately, sort of like the Chinese potter. He made this absolutely perfect bowl, and then he went along, joot, 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 and put these 6 finger marks, spoiling the perfection, so the gods wouldn't be angered by them trying to make perfection. Anyway, I left that there, and when I set it, I left it, it was between 2 prongs where it's visible. I made a profit on it. Anyway, there's some nice stuff here. Here's that piece of shell that someone rubbed. Just Sharpie doubleting this piece of shell. How's that? See, see that green going right across the equator approximately? Unfortunately, carving this thing wouldn't bring out the color and make it disappear. But I think carefully removing the white spots that are coming through from the back approximately a stone there, There's green and blue on black. Kind of thin, but there's greens and blues on black. And it's been rubbed. Well, saved me some carrot weight. I didn't have to buy so I could rub it away. But. There's color in here. I'll bring it out. Kicking and screaming, but I'll get it. And this one here is small and funny shaped contortions in the color bar, and it's thin. Just plain thin. Dark with a streak of black down the middle, and color I see red from the side. Of course, that doesn't mean shit when you go to face it, but there's color bar on the black in this piece. There's some broad flash green in there, but the color bar is so thin, I don't know. It may be a table. But if that's what it takes, the opal tells you what shape it wants to be. And here's that piece of crystal. Dark. Green on black. And here. This piece looks like seam to me, the regular seam at that. Yeah, you see that? That's right there on the face. And there's this really dark, although not black, layer going wall to wall and wall to wall. But since this is a lean-to, the ceiling gets a little bit low over here. this has possibilities. This has some serious possibilities. This looks like jelly. It's got some color in there, but look at the surfaces of that. It's so irregular. I may have to flex shaft carve this thing. That's a new thing for me. Little stripe of green there going right up and down right in front of where my finger is, but it's narrow, the piece is thin. There's gray base, really irregular shaped. It has all the appearance of seam, nasty, irregular seam. Here's some dark with black down the middle, and I see some greens on it. It's got possibilities. Well, okay, there you see what I paid a little over $150 for. You know, that great British money. It must be great. It's expensive. Anyway, that's that for now. This is what I got from Daniel Jackson. 256 Plexgate Road, Blackburn, Lancashire. B818QW, United Kingdom. And he really packed it up. He packed it up good and secure. Anyway, you see my fingers wiggling. Good night from California. Gonna pull the plug now.